The silence has finally been broken, and the timing couldn't be more intense. Under the bright lights of the postseason, when every swing matters, a superstar has opened up about his recent struggles at the plate, and what he said is sparking major reaction. The honesty, the emotion, and the determination behind his words reveal just how much he's feeling the weight of the moment, not just for himself but for his entire team. Fans are rallying behind him, analysts are dissecting every detail, and the pressure to deliver has never been higher. Stay tuned, because this powerful confession might be the turning point that reignites his bat and changes everything for Los Angeles moving forward. What's up, Dodgers Nation? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell because today's video is one you won't want to miss. We're diving into a massive story that has every baseball fan talking. Shohei Ohtani has finally broken his silence about his recent batting slump, and what he said might just change everything for the Dodgers moving forward. After weeks of speculation, whispers, and criticism, the two-way superstar has finally spoken up at a moment when the team needs him the most, and trust me, the emotion and honesty in his words reveal just how much pressure he's been under. Now, let's set the scene. It's October baseball, and the Dodgers are once again in the thick of a postseason run. The expectations are sky high, the stakes couldn't be greater, and every pitch, every swing, and every decision feels magnified. This is what the team built for all year, and yet, one of the most talked about players in the entire sport, Shohei Ohtani, has been struggling at the plate. Yes, the same Ohtani who was supposed to be the unstoppable force in this lineup, the $700 million man, the generational talent who can do it all, has looked, for the first time in a long while, human. Dodgers fans have been asking what's going on. Is it fatigue? Is it pressure? Is it the weight of expectation? Or maybe it's just baseball being baseball, the toughest sport in the world where even the best go through tough stretches. But when you're Shohei Ohtani, every hit, every strikeout, every missed swing is headline news. It's not just a slump, it's a storyline. And this week, for the first time, Ohtani decided to open up about it. After the Dodgers' latest game, when reporters surrounded him at his locker, Ohtani spoke in a calm but serious tone. Through his interpreter, he admitted, "I know I haven't been myself lately. I can feel that. But I'm not giving up. I'm still trying to find that rhythm, that timing. I owe it to my teammates, to Dave, to the fans, I owe it to everyone who believes in me." Those words instantly caught fire. It wasn't just what he said, it was the way he said it. The honesty, the self-awareness, and the determination in his tone reminded everyone exactly why Shohei Ohtani is so respected. Dave Roberts has been backing Ohtani every step of the way, and that's been a story of its own. When asked about Ohtani's slump earlier in the week, Roberts didn't hesitate. "He's pressing a bit," Roberts said. "But that's Shohei, he wants to be great, and he takes a lot on his shoulders. We believe in him. We're not worried." That vote of confidence means a lot coming from Roberts, especially in the middle of a postseason where every lineup decision gets dissected and second-guessed by fans and media alike. But Roberts knows something about leadership and about timing. He's been through this with stars before, and he knows that sometimes, when you just keep trusting your guys, they reward you in the biggest moments. And that's exactly what the Dodgers are hoping for right now, that Shohei Ohtani, even amid this tough stretch, is just one swing away from breaking out and reminding everyone who he is. Because let's be honest, even when Ohtani isn't hitting bombs every night, his presence changes everything. Pitchers approach the lineup differently, opposing managers have to change their bullpen plans, and teammates feed off his energy. The numbers might not be showing it right now, but the respect he commands every single game is still massive. Still, there's no denying that this has been one of the toughest stretches of Ohtani's Dodgers tenure so far. The man who started the season red hot has seen his average dip, his timing looks just a fraction off, and the highlight reel moments have been replaced by frustration. But again, this is Shohei Ohtani. We're talking about a player who has overcome injury, cultural pressure, and the weight of being baseball's most famous name. When he says he's working through something, you know it's not from lack of effort. Behind the scenes, multiple sources have said that Ohtani has been putting in extra hours in the cage, studying video with the hitting coaches, and working closely with Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman, two guys who know a thing or two about staying consistent through slumps. In fact, one report mentioned that Freeman pulled Ohtani aside after a recent game and told him, "You're trying to do too much. Just breathe and trust your swing." That moment reportedly hit home for Ohtani. The next day, when he faced the media, there was a noticeable calm about him. He smiled more, even joked about how sometimes the baseball gods just make you wait a little longer. That line drew laughter from reporters, but it also said something deeper, that Ohtani isn't panicking. He knows who he is, and he knows what he can do. But there's another layer to this story: timing. The Dodgers are right in the middle of the most crucial stretch of the year. They need production, they need leadership, and they need belief. With so many injuries earlier in the season, this team has leaned heavily on its stars. And now, as October pressure builds, Shohei's response couldn't have come at a more important time. Because when your leader admits he's struggling, owns it, and doubles down on his determination, that's powerful. That kind of honesty can light a fire in a clubhouse. Teammates have said as much. Mookie Betts told reporters, "We all go through it, man. The thing about Shohei is, he never stops working. You'll never see him pout. He's the same guy every day. That's why we all respect him so much." Freeman echoed that, saying, "I've been there. You start pressing, start thinking too much. But guys like him, they always find a way." And maybe that's what makes Ohtani's slump so fascinating. Because for years, he's been almost superhuman, the player who could do everything: hit 40 home runs, throw 100 mph, and smile while doing it. Seeing him go through a human moment reminds fans that he's not a machine. He's a competitor, one who feels the weight of expectation just like anyone else. But it also makes fans root for him even harder, because they know that once he finds that groove again, the fireworks will follow. Even Dodgers manager Dave Roberts mentioned something interesting in one of his interviews this week. When you look at great hitters, every one of them goes through this. Mookie had his stretch, Freddie had his. But the great ones always bounce back, and when Shohei does, it's going to come in bunches. That statement might just prove prophetic. Because if there's one thing history tells us, it's that Shohei Ohtani has a knack for responding when the world starts to doubt him. Remember his early days in MLB, when critics said he couldn't handle being both a pitcher and a hitter? He silenced them by winning MVP. Remember when he got injured, and people wondered if he'd ever be the same? He came back better than ever. There's also an emotional side to all this. Ohtani has always been reserved, publicly polite, humble, focused on the game. But insiders say that he's been more vocal lately in team meetings, trying to lead not just by example, but with his words too. That's a shift, and a significant one. It shows growth, confidence, and accountability. When one of your best players takes responsibility and says, "I've got to be better," that energizes everyone around him. One Dodgers insider told a local reporter, "You can tell he wants this more than anything. He's not satisfied with being a superstar. He wants to win here. He wants to bring a title to L.A. That's the kind of commitment you can't teach. It's something fans feel when they watch him play. Even when the hits aren't coming, the effort always is. And when it does, everyone will remember this moment, when he faced the pressure head-on, spoke with heart, and let the world know that he's still here, still fighting, still believing, and still ready to carry the Dodgers as only Shohei Ohtani can." So, what do you think, Dodgers Nation? Is this the turning point for Ohtani? Will his words spark the comeback we've all been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think about his recent interview, and how it might shape the rest of the postseason. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a single update on your Los Angeles Dodgers. Because if Shohei Ohtani's story has taught us anything, it's that silence doesn't mean defeat sometimes. It's just a pause before something legendary. And I think we're about to see that legend continue right here in Dodger Blue. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one, because this story, my friends, is far from over. Go Dodgers!